Okay, the big news today is that the Bank of England has raised interest rates and at the same time is now forecasting a recession for the UK economy. So the Bank of England has raised their main monetary policy interest rate by 0.5% to 1.75%. That's the biggest single monthly rise in 27 years. On inflation, the bank is now predicting that inflation will peak at 13% in the early months of 2023. And crucially, the bank is now expecting real disposable incomes to fall sharply, causing a fall in consumer spending. Living standards may well fall in real terms by around 5%. The bank is now forecasting an economic recession, lasting perhaps as long as happened during the global financial crisis, in other words, over a year, and perhaps as deep as happened in the early 1990s. So here's what's happened to interest rates. From a low of 0.1% at the start of the year, they've now reached 1.75%. And some economists think they'll rise to close to 3% by the end of 2022. So interest rates going up. But if you then look at interest rates against inflation, you can see the wide gap between current inflation in the UK, 9.4%, and 1.75% interest rates. Higher energy prices are expected to push inflation to 13% in the early part of 2023. And when real incomes fall, as this chart shows here, people's spending power drops, and millions have very little savings to fall back on. This chart, perhaps amongst all of the charts I've shown you in this short, is one of the reasons why the Bank of England is expecting a recession in 2023.